What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over baby doge today. We're going to be going over the technical analysis, and we're also going to be going over something that's happening inside the overall crypto market that's very important to the growth of baby doge and the growth of the overall crypto market. So definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Also, definitely don't forget to check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels, link inside of the description. You can see my travels out here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And also, definitely pre-save my album link inside the description. Let's get straight to this, though. So overnight, as you can see, baby doge has been climbing. We broke past this resistance. We've been talking about this for a little. But before we go over that, look at this. We're up 0.6% in the last 24 hours. A lot of people are probably looking at that like, it's not much. But considering where we're coming from, like what just now happened in the prior week, the previous week, you can now see that we're kind of starting to try to recover here in the overall crypto market. Even Bitcoin and everything as well is also trying to come back. But I'm going to show you something that should be pretty alarming, but I'm definitely going to show that now. But anyways, look at baby doge over here. You can see we just now broke past this resistance, right? So we broke past the resistance, we pulled back. We didn't go down below the support here, which is pretty good. We pulled back and did not go down below the support at 1170. If you watch my video from yesterday, I mentioned how 1170 was a major resistance. We broke past it finally. And yesterday we were trying to get past this area here. We were right around this area right here yesterday. But now, as you can see today, we're now trying to stay above 1170. Before we were trying to get above 1170. Now we're just trying to stay above it. So the next thing you really want to look at here with baby doge, if we cannot break past this 1250, you're going to see it going back below 1170. And also you can see there's a little bit of a red area forming right here. It's a little weird looking structure here, but pretty much what this is now another less demand area is being formed up. So another low demand area is now being formed for our supply and demand, because that's what these green and red areas mean. Whenever you see the red, less demand for our supply and demand, and then if you see a green shaded area, it's more demand for our supply and demand. But now you're seeing that there's a red area forming, so that's why I say this could be bad for us, because if we can't get past 1250, then obviously we're going to have to pull back down to our next support. So if we were to continue to rise, we already know our resistance would be up here. We would have to get above 1250, and then we have major resistance up here at 1400, right? But what you really want to look at here is the support on the bottom, because we're more than likely going to be going down towards the bottom. So that's the support that you really want to look at. So our next support, I was already mentioning this before. For one, you can see this minor support over here before we even get to 9Z9 at 8Z10. But then if you want to look all the way down here at the bottom, you can see 9Z9 is still down there as our support. And even going over here to the 4-hour chart and looking at like the growth that we had overnight, it's really like a little glitch in the, I guess you could say a glitch in the matrix if you want to say that. It's just a little glitch here because we still have major resistance up here. Like you can still look at these red areas. So even though we're kind of looking like we're recovering in the overall crypto market, we're still getting rejected at this major resistance area. So I would say it's definitely expected for us to continue to pull back down. Like this is very low demand all the way up here from about 1560 all the way down here to about 1250. So this whole area here, we have way less demand. Well, really, it's about 1600 down to 1250. So we have less demand in that whole area. So yeah, I'm still looking at the same supports that we've been talking about, 99. Even though we had this little increase in the price, which looks nice on paper, we're still expected to continue to go down to our support. So I'm still expecting us to go all the way back down to that 99 support, and that's 9 zeros and a 9. So anyways, let's talk about Bitcoin, because something big just not happened in the crypto market, and this is it. So Sam Bankman-Fried steps down as the FTX CEO, and he also filed for bankruptcy. So that's pretty big because anytime a big crypto exchange company switches, management switches CEOs, that pretty much shows you they're in a very bad spot. On top of that, they're filing for bankruptcy. On top of that, 130 additional affiliated companies are a part of this now. So he's really like, or not even him, but really FTX as a whole, they're really in a bad spot here. They changed to the CEO guy here, John J. Ray III. And yeah, there's just a lot going on. filed for bankruptcy. A lot of people's assets are inside of the wind right now. Like, a lot of people's assets are, really being risked right now. Like, they're in high risk territory right now. Quite personally, I don't have any money inside of FTX, but if I did, I would probably be trying to get out of the exchange as soon as possible. And that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all, but I wouldn't be inside of FTX. And, it just shows that, like, Binance, they really have the strongest hold over the crypto market when you think about it. So I don't know why people are so opposed to BNB coins like Baby Doge and, different BNB projects. But that's why I like Binance projects. Like, Binance is the largest exchange out there. And on top of that, they have their own blockchain. On top of that, it's at the number 4 inside of market cap here inside of CoinGecko. So Binance is a major part of the crypto market. So that's why I really like investing inside of Binance projects, because you're pretty much getting the best of both worlds. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice, but let's keep going over this stuff. So let's talk about Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin did drop out of this support that we had yesterday. So we very briefly broke past this as our resistance and kind of traded sideways for a little bit, and then we broke back down below that. So now we're trying our best to, slowly but surely get back up to this area at 17.2K. But even if we do, I still believe that it's going to continue to go down from there. So I still believe we're going to have some more selling happening inside of the crypto market. So I don't think that we're going to really just blow past this resistance with flying colors. It's just not going to happen like that. But you can look at it and see that there's high activity. So if we are able to get back up here, there's always high activity there for institutional investors and dark pools. But what I really look at whenever we have high activity is what happened prior to us being at the same point. What happened when we were at 17.4K before? We had high activity, but it was high selling activity. The second we got up there, high selling started to go straight down. You see over here, we were right here. We had a lot of selling, started to go down. So every time we hit this area, even back here on the 9th of November, we hit this area, high selling, going down. So the high activity that we're seeing is more than likely high selling activity. And that's probably going to end up bringing us down even further. I know a lot of people are probably talking about, they don't think that we can continue to go down anymore, but that's far from the truth. We can still continue to go down from here. Now, there's always the possibility that we continue to pump from here, that we just continue to have massive, pumps coming into the crypto market. But what I'm looking at here is the oscillator. The oscillator is showing us that we are overbought here on Bitcoin. So if we are overbought on Bitcoin, that means that selling is about to come next. Just like what happened back here, we had all this selling because we were overbought prior to that. Now we're having this overbought area, and now we should be seeing some selling coming in. So even if Bitcoin were to pump back up to 18K, we still have this overbought area. So you can still see it pulling back down from there, straight back down to the 15.6K support. So 15K is still on the horizon for Bitcoin. Definitely keep an eye out for that. And overall, 10K I still believe to be the bottom of Bitcoin. And I found that out through the 1-week chart. And you can see here with the indicators, the last time we were at this 10K area was back inside of October of 2020. So now what we're seeing is we're about to get back to those October 2020 lows. And then eventually we'll be back up. Also, you got to think about the Bitcoin halving. And we're really looking towards 2024 for that, like the beginning of 2024 and 2023. So that's what we're really looking at here. And whenever that happens, that should be the next time we have the bull run, technically speaking. But anyways, let's kind of look at my other stuff here. I want to just go ahead and show this. But before I show this, look over here at our holders. Our holders are still increasing while everything's going down. So yesterday we had 1,636,035 holders. Today we have 1,636,229 holders. So we got a pretty good amount of holders overnight, and almost 200 holders overnight. So that's pretty good. And then down here, you can also see I'm also still getting more and more Baby Doge for my farming. So I'm still farming here in Baby Doge, 97% APR, $2.4 million in liquidity still. So that's pretty good that we still have this money locked up in Baby Doge. And yeah, that's still pretty good, 5.8 million, or 5.8 billion. I'm not disappointed with that at all. I only put in $81 or $89. And I'm kind of glad because now the prices are dropping. So I'm better off buying as the prices get lower and lower. and I'm waiting pretty much until 9Z9 or 9Z7, one of those two, because we already hit 9Z9, but I was asleep, so I wasn't able to buy it then. But yeah, that's what I'm pretty much waiting for, because I could be doing so much more with so much more money in here and getting so much more back. But anyways, our DeFi llama progression here, we're ranked 157 now, and that brings us to $26.92 million inside of total value locked at rank 157. We're still above Sheeb. Sheeb is at 186 of the ranking and $20.11 million in total value locked. But one of the major factors you want to think about, before we were going down, we had about $31 million locked. At that point, we were at rank 161 at $31 million locked. Now we're at rank 157 with only $26.92 million locked. So that shows that all these other, DeFi protocols, all these other DeFi apps, they're actually losing a lot more money than us. More people are more likely to stay in Baby Doge than these other ones. That's what the statistics are telling us, because we were at rank 161 with $31 million locked. Now we're at rank 157 with only $26.92 million locked. So we're still climbing the ranks as we're losing a little bit of money, meaning that people are selling out of Baby Doge far less than they are selling out these other projects. So that's a good little fact that I've seen there. So I definitely like the look of that. But a lot of these are still good swaps up here, and we're gonna wait until we can get up to like the top 10 or something. Hopefully we can do that eventually and get up here to these pancake swap levels. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. And also, if you want to go ahead and check out my other channel, definitely go ahead and do that. Hit the like button and subscribe on there. I'm going to be traveling all throughout Brazil there, so definitely check out that channel. And go ahead and pre-save my album, link in the description. As always, I'll be back with another video.